Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity. Last episode, I believe we'd done the last bit of looking through of the town and village that we had to do, and spoken with the various characters and companions and such that we had over there. We got two new companions that we've got with us. One being Maneha here, and the other, who is a barbarian, and the other being... Oh, what was his name? I am horrible with names. Zawa, a monk. I did a quick lookup to see about when their quests can happen and that sort of thing. I don't think Maneha's quest will be able to be done for a long time, although in order to unlock it, you have to rest with her in the party. And Zawa's quest only unlocks after going through several story steps. I will keep Maneha in our party for now, because we'll probably rest, and this way we'll actually have her with us, so that we can unlock the quest. But still, we'll leave Zawa alone for now, and we'll come back for him later on. For now, it's time for us to start looking around here. How about we start with Longwatch Falls? Well, no, let's start with Russet Wood. That's an area we can probably actually go through, and then we'll do Longwatch Falls, which is implied is going to be a bit dangerous. But let's head to Russet Wood and see what we get. Oh, good, and training grounds construction is completed, which means... Prestigious visitor. No, we dealt with that. Didn't we? I could have sworn that we actually dealt with him. Yeah, we spoke with him. Okay. But we have a new construction that we can work on. Library gives us a lore bonus. Form is an intellect bonus. There's the hedge maze for security, stealth, con, and athletics. Let's get the woodland trails built. Okay, anyway. Got an area to look around here. Let's see what we can find. Oh dear. Alright. Can't remember all the quests we have up here, and it looks like we've got some fighting to do. Bitter spirits, eh? And they've been dealt with. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Discovered Shrine of Gallowayne. I think I know one person who'd be happy to see that. Pretty sure there's not going to be anything through here. Nope. Looks like we can interact with this, though. This simple shrine is covered in a thick layer of snow, fallen leaves, and feathers. A pair of curving bones flank the altar. Examine the shrine more closely. The shrine does not appear to be frequented very often, though traces of old candle wax line the edges of the stone. Under a dusting of frost, you note a rectangular section of the altar's surface that seems to be cleaner than the rest, as if something once rested here. Touch the altar. You feel a tingle run up your arm as soon as you set your fingers up to the altar. In the instants after, the wind seems to die down, the sounds of the wilderness growing muted to your hearing. Then you hear a sudden low growl, quickly joined by more. A vision strikes you like a sudden memory, though it is unbound by time or place. Within a sea of darkness, you see a great beast, formless save for its gleaming fangs. It growls and snaps with increasing desperation and savagery, and for a moment you feel its rage as your own, a possessive fury that tears at you. Something has been taken, your territory threatened, and the price for it will be blood. The vision fades just as swiftly as it came. The altar stands silent and still, and the air fills again with the occasional trill of birdsong. There's a shrine of Galawain within the russet wood. It appears that an item which once adorned the shrine has been removed, an act which has incurred great wrath. And it's connected to the quest for Thrisk. That's interesting. Okay. Boots of Speed. Ooh. +3 move speed. I'm not sure about that. Oh, I see a wolf. And a whole bunch of other people. These stones are strangely warm to the touch. Though most of the runes are indecipherable, a few look like names. There's a lot of things going on around here.
Don't fear for me, Watcher. I may be large, but walking the coals has made me light on my feet.
Has it now? I don't know why I would fear for you. Menquigra. And a bunch of winter wolves. Oh, the Menquigra is dealt with. And there go all the wolves. Also a lot of bodies here, and a cave. A wolf cave. This may be connected to things. Let me drop down a save before we go in, just to be safe. Alright, let's head in. There's a lot of blood in here. Oh. Hello. Standing tall amongst the wolves inhabiting the cavern, this creature turns to face you as you venture forward. Scores of sounds and scars riddle its hide, and one dull eye stares out blindly from its skull. It growls a threat as you approach, one echoed by its fellows. You know this half-wolf for the spirit-shifted form of a druid, though you see no gleam of Kith intelligence within its gaze. At the creature's feet lie two villagers, one heavily wounded. The other holds an arm across his stomach, and he looks up at you with pleading in his eyes.
Help! Please help us!
As the beast turns its head back towards the hunter, you sense a strange aura emanating from it. It's as if its hide were holding in a tempest of soul essence, fierce and all-consuming as flame. Reach out for the beast's soul. It takes little effort before the beast's soul threatens to overwhelm you with its intensity. Wrath and hunger buffet you on all sides until you reach through the storm and find a small, dimmer pulse of light, and are swept headlong into a memory. The chill bites into your cheeks, and your lungs burn a little from the run. You look down at the little wooden carving in your hand and run your thumb along the edge of the carved bear's spine. The totem has already brought you luck. You found 2 rabbits and as many snares, and that's a rare enough feat these days. You're certain now that this was a gift from Galawain, that you were meant to find it on that lonely shrine and take it.
Soldier.
Your father's voice snaps you out of your reflections, and you rush forward to rejoin him beside the campfire. You brandish the hairs and catch a glimpse of a rare smile under his graying beard. But the smile disappears almost immediately as a shadow falls over you both. You feel the rush of wind a moment before the log comes crashing down, and roll out of the way just in time. You hear your father cry out in pain somewhere nearby. Both the hairs and the totem slip from your grasp. You can feel power surging within you. Your heart thunders in your chest, but instinct pulls your senses into order, and you feel the familiar stretch of limbs, the sudden dizzying shift in height. But something is wrong. Your senses are fading rather than growing stronger. There's a howling in your head like a screaming chorus, and everything in you shrieks for you to bite, to tear, to eat. The memory slips from you, and when you come back to yourself, the beast is shaking its head as if to clear an itch, clawing at its ears. Soldrun. The creature snaps and snarls, evidently uncomprehending. It edges toward the nearest hunter, even as it watches you balefully with its single eye. Throw a torch as a distraction. You fling a torch at the beast, and it gives a sharp yelp as the torch bounces off its hide with a burst of embers. The beast leaps away from the hunters, stumbling in panic, but the wolves surge forward, snarling. Oh dear.
That's it!
Oh dear. Thrist is not going to be happy about this. Bless you, stranger. We'll make our way back to the village. I thought we were done for. We need to get back to Thrisk and inform him about this. Kurok's Brand, a unique wand. 10% chance to cast combusting wounds on hit. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. I don't think any of our guys use the wand except the one using the artifact wand. We'll need to get another torch, I guess. Okay.
All that time fighting upon the sea. Oh, you must have some great stories.
The rot gut and cannon blasts knocked most of them out of my head. Those were good days.
You ought to meet my sister. Where in Rawatai are you from, anyway?
Little coastal town. Definitely no cannons or rot gut there.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I would like to continue exploring. Oh dear. We found a bear. Greyjaw. Oh, I think we can kill this bear.
That's not very hard.
You need to give her a healing. Can you knock that bear down?
Get a good shot. Eh? Let's go!
Okay. Greyjaw is dealt with. Whatever Greyjaw is. Okay. Oh, quite a few people here. Day 4. Took down another stag today. Still not enough hides to make this trip worth it. Day 6. Blizzard coming. Staying put until it passes. Day 9. Close call with a pair of ogres. Lucky they didn't see us. Day 11. Tracking a large bear that Nurin spotted from the ridge. Might even be Greyjaw. My grandfather told stories about him. Wouldn't that be something if we were the ones to finally kill him? Day 12. It's definitely Greyjaw. We've gotten dangerously close to the ogre cavern, but we've got Greyjaw trapped, and his hide is too valuable to pass up. The three of us should be able to handle one bear. Clearly they weren't. Ooh, Coil of Resourcefulness. Trap accuracy, weapon change recovery, and dexterity. I don't care about most of that. Okay, already have the maximum amount of camping supplies. Looted that one. And a fine dagger.
Sure.
Well, I mean, they tried. So, while we could continue exploring here, I feel like we should probably report to the guy about what happened. He is not going to be very happy about this, I think. Just gonna find a way out. Okay, there's a way out over here. Hold on, what's going on here? Oh, taxes collected. Okay, fair enough. Okay, back to Stalwart Village for now. Okay, so he's over up in here.
Of all the things I've gotten used to, food was the hardest adjustment.
I quite agree. Deer Woodens oversalt everything and drown it in sauce.
And they burn out all the flavor. Nothing like a raw deer flank.
Huh. Okay, Thrisk, we have some unfortunate news for you. Okay.
Watch yourself on the mountain. In these lean times, everything looks like prey to something.
I found this wolf of yours.
I see. Is it done? Is he dead?
You didn't tell me I'd have to kill a druid. I did not, and I am sorry for it. I feared you might balk at the task if you knew what Soldran had once been.
You have to understand. To think my son capable of what he did, that was not Soldran. The beast devoured my boy. And so, you did the right thing.
Wait, your son?
Yes. He was my son. It was a cruel trick of the gods to give him a gift that brought him such joy and then to twist it.
I'm sorry I couldn't get through to him. He was long gone. If there was any way to get through to him, I would have found it by now. Thrisk looks down, jaw tightening.
Difficult as it must have been, you did what you had to. The people of Stalwart are that much safer for it. You've brought me what peace the gods will allow me. This served me well in my younger days, and I hope that it will do the same for you.
Cloak of the Frozen Hunt. Extra rain damage, accuracy against beast, and freeze damage reduction. Hunters have long made rough garments from the skins of their quarries, but this cloak is of an especially high quality. The thick, soft pelts appear to have come from winter wolves, and they provide excellent protection against cold and wind. Such a cloak would likely have been passed along several generations in a family of hunters. I feel like this would be a good thing to give to you. I still don't know what concentration does. Oh, okay. Related to interruption. It doesn't matter that much. I feel like Cloak of the Frozen Hunt would be better for you, because it's actually the range damage and everything. That would actually be pretty good. And it fits. Wait, what's this? Potion of Mirrored Image. Why do I have that? I don't need that. Alright. I feel like there may have been a way to handle that if we had found the item that's supposed to go back onto the altar. We may find it at some point eventually, but yeah. Anyway, let's head back over to that area. See what else we can do. What else we can see over there. Alright, we've got more that we can explore around here. How about we take a look down along the south here? Oh. Hello. This wolf lies in the snow, panting with exhaustion and pain. An arrow has pierced its foreleg, jutting gruesomely from the animal's flank. Calm the wolf. You approach the wolf slowly, speaking in low and calm tones. Gradually, the wolf stills, though it still gazes up at you fearfully. Examine the wound. The wolf appears to have crossed a hunter's path. A silver arrow juts from the wolf's right foreleg, embedded a short distance into the limb. Even so, you suspect that trying to remove the arrow without knowledge and care could provoke further injury. While we have field triage, treat the wound with your knowledge of field medicine. Your efforts to calm the wolf seem to have paid off, for the creature remains still as you work, save for the occasional whimper. You carefully remove the arrow and then bind the wound. Barely an instant after you have finished, the wolf suddenly scrambles to its feet. It regards you for a few long moments, and then sets off through the trees at a limping trot. Well, that was nice. Alright, let's keep exploring. Okay, nothing down there. Nothing to the south, I imagine. Nope. Looks like there's a lake or something there. Oh! More wolves! And a feral druid as well.
Let's go!
Down goes the druid. Oh, that one got charmed. Huh. That explains where it went. Find hunting bow, hide armor, and stag helm. Athletics and dexterity. Well, we are finding quite a bit of loot and such around here. Hunter's camp? Interesting. Hold on.
Slow and silent.
Is there anything hidden here in this camp? The answer appears to be no. Okay, fair enough. We'll keep looking around. Oh. Hello. This cracked wooden staff is nearly buried beneath the frost and snow. To your senses, the gathered essence shines like a beacon. Examine the area. This camp is long abandoned, and what remains is buried beneath a layer of ice and snow. The staff seems to be the sole item of note. We'll touch it. You reach out with your watcher's senses and feel this drifting soul surge forward as if eager to be heard. A feeling of fear and urgency ripples through you. Here, across the distance spanned by time and identity, you know only that you are out of time. Oh. Did you think... Oh.
Did you think to escape me by climbing a mountain? I would have tracked you across the sea, thief.
Please, Master, have mercy. I kept the grimoire hidden safely away, and I can take you to it.
The book is nothing. If you had studied a little longer, you might have learned that. But no apprentice of mine will steal from me and live.
Wait, no!
Huh. Interesting. So, an apprentice stole a grimoire from some person named Ningoth. Little concerning. Dargules? Gently with the fingers! They're the best part. I don't want... A slow smile creeps across her face at your approach. The other men and women turn to look at you, their mouths filthy with blood and gobbets of flesh. Well, hello there, beautiful. What brings you to this part of the Russet Wood? Why don't you tell me what brings you here? The god of death has willed that we are to remain here as servants of the pallid night. There is a path to the wheel that some stray from, patrons of animancy, the very old, the blindly lucky. We set them right, and Barath allows us to consume them, that we might continue his work until it is decided that we, too, have overstayed. But until then, we relish the journey. I'm looking for an ogre matron. Oh, how nice. She's staring at you intently now and doesn't appear to have heard your answer. My, you look absolutely mouth-watering. She licks her lips. I don't want to fight you. Good, we'll kill you quick. You won't feel a thing. Oh, great. A whole bunch of Dargules and some mages here. This is not the most pleasant. You, cast that. I think we can use you. You are doing well at taking care of these. Mostly. No. Keep attacking. We are staying alive.
Don't even...
Down goes Felisa.
Let's go!
Now for the Beguiler. We're gonna need to take a rest soon, I think.
Settle!
And there we go. A little unexpected, but it happened. Exceptional plate armor. Impressive. Many of these frozen corpses are missing fingers or have had chunks of flesh cut out from their thighs and
Sure.
torsos. Ugh. And I have a feeling, considering what was suggested, I think up here is where we'd find the Ogre Matron. I think we'll deal with this later. There's probably other places we should go and explore first, before we take a look up at the ogres. Like, finish exploring this region. There does appear to be a fair bit more. That said, I'm gonna say we're gonna take a quick rest, because Maneha's taken a fair bit of damage. Damage reduction seems like the best thing to do here. You awaken and hear someone stirring, growling. Looking over, you see Maneha twitching and muttering in her sleep. You can't make out what she's saying, but from her bared teeth and the sheen of sweat on her brow, this seems like a very bad dream. Wake up, Maneha. She sits bolt upright, roaring and reaching for her weapon. Calm down, you're safe.
What? Oh,
Her gaze darts around, but slowly focuses on you. She grimaces and looks away, wiping her face. Hello, Joker.
oh, sorry. I must have been dreaming.
She lies back down and turns away from you. About what?
No, it's nothing. Sorry, I shouldn't have bothered you.
She pulls her blanket over her shoulders. You aren't bothering me, but something's clearly bothering you. I'd like to help. She's quiet for a long time. It seems like she's already gone back to sleep, but then she sighs.
You told me about your awakening.
Durance stirs. Maneha waits quietly until Durance rolls over and resumes sleep. Steady breaths. Deep, steady breaths.
I guess I've had a similar problem. There's something I remember from a former life. Happened hundreds of years ago, but I remember it like it was yesterday.
How did you remember it?
Happened while I was fighting in Old Valia 20 years ago. My unit was camped out in the palace we'd just taken. The others were roasting the last of the Marcheso's pigs in the feast hall. So, I went to the wine cellars to fetch a few bottles.
She works her fingers into a knot.
I don't know how long she'd been hiding there, but there was this old woman. Must have been one of the servants.
Her fingers curl into fists.
She had this wild look in her eyes. I approached her and tried to tell her not to be afraid, that she was safe.
Maneha holds out her hand, reliving the memory.
She screamed and grabbed my arm. It felt like someone had hit me in the back of my head. I blacked out for a few minutes, and when I came to, she was gone.
Go on.
I took a few bottles up with me, feasted with the rest of the troops. But when I went to bunk, I had a dream. Only it was more vivid than any dream I've ever had. I tasted the sweat on my lips, felt the jungle air on my skin, heard the cries.
She stops and swallows, shaking her head. What about the old woman?
I asked the other troops. None of them had seen her. Anyway, I laid off the drink for several days, but I kept having the dream. After a few weeks, I thought a change of scenery might do me good. Since then, I've been a pirate in the Deadfire, a pilgrim in the White That Wends, an adventurer in the Living Lands, and a gift bearer in a Shamadal.
What next, then?
I told you I was looking for the Abbey of the Fallen Moon so I could leave something behind. There's a pool there, the Salt Well. It's where gift bearers leave the heaviest burdens. It's said that a person can enter it and leave their own memories behind.
There's a distant, hungry look in her eyes. And you would leave this haunting memory in the Salt Well.
That's the plan.
What if you lose more than you intend?
At this point, I'd gladly give up all my memories if that's what it takes for peace in this life and the next.
Wanted to ask you about something. Alright, that's all for now. So that's the quest. find the Abbey of the Fallen Moon and help her forget a painful memory. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to it for a long time when we do part 2 of this whole thing. That said, I'm going to have to end this episode here. Not the stream, just the episode, because it's gone on long enough. Next episode, we'll finish looking through Russet Wood and see what else we happen to find around here. Till then, I am Chester44, also known as Falai. That is Laniara, Maneha, Durance, Aloth, Kana, and Sagani. This has been a Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity, and I shall see you all next time.